two crossovers in particular are just continually surprising me and continually making you happy. And it's not really the one that we expect, although it made a lot of people happy last month as well. But as we are really just a few weeks away from some new crossovers, I think we're going to be pretty excited in 2023. And that and many more reasons proves that Mazda's future is going to be very bright. So bright, in fact, that I've got to wear shades. Stay tuned. What's up, everybody? I'm Jonathan Sewell Sales at Mitchell Mazda on the Boulevard in Enterprise, Alabama. And in this Mazda news update, we're going to be talking about November 22 sales results. And as I mentioned in the intro, a couple of crossovers continue to wow, and the old tried and true is back in the game. So we're going to talk about that and the future of Mazda with new crossovers, new production goals. The sky really is the limit, Sky Active. So let's jump into November sales. In the U.S., November totaled 26,906, which was a whopping 30.6% increase. So great job and congratulations to all you new Mazda owners. I'm going to be asking you to comment below a lot in this one, just to warn you, because I've got a few questions throughout the video. So the first comment below, of course, is if you purchased a new Mazda in the month of November, comment down below what you purchased so we can give you some hearts. That brought our November total year-to-date of 267,616, which is down 14.6%. And a couple of things worth mentioning. This was the second best November for the U.S. as a whole, and the best November for all of us in the southern region. Also, the two crossovers we mentioned in the intro, the CX-30 had its best November. Of course, remember it had a best October also. The best November with 4,457. And a CX-9 continued with another best month as well, a best November of 4,025 units. So you know what that means. Comment down below if you purchased the CX-30 or CX-9 in November, and congratulations and thank you for your continued support. The CPO here in America was 4,344, which was an increase of 13%. Our neighbors to the north in Canada had 3,067 units delivered, which was an increase of 3.1%. Our neighbors down to the south in Mazda de Mexico had 4,123, which was a decrease of 14.4%. But congratulations to every new Mazda owner in Mazda North America operations. We thank you for your continued support and for sharing and growing your Mazda passion. All right, with the individual breakdown of the U.S. sales, we'll start with the Mazda 3. Sedan and hatchback totaled at 3,023 units. That was an increase about 21% over 2021. So glad to see that. And obviously we had a lot more inventory available this November than last. The Mazda 6, of course, still no sales. The MX-5 Miata combined soft top, hard top 449, which was almost 100% really. It's 90.3% increase. CX-3, of course, is sold out. CX-30 with that big November at 4,457, although it was less than last month's 6,600 and some odd vehicles. And I'm sure after that big October, there was just less CX-30s available. CX-5 back into the 5 digits, so 12,692, and you'll remember that was up from last month's 9,441, so a lot more CX-5s came into the market and available. CX-9, of course, as I mentioned, was its best ever November at 4,025, and that was a 74% increase over last year. The last ever CX-9, which I expect will be built through the spring of 23. So if this is the perfect vehicle for you, now's the time. CX-50 at 2,260. Of course, we don't have a year-over-year comparison. However, a little bit questioning here is this is the lowest CX-50 total since June. So if you remember, there was some that came out just a little amount in March. Then April was the first real month, May, June. What do you see on your local dealer's inventory? Do you see a lot of CX-50s hanging around, or do you just see none? Very curious to see if maybe we've had a little lull in production, or if maybe there's more availability but just not the right mix. So you know what that means. Comment down below what you see at your local dealership. Are there a lot of CX-50s or none? MX-30 sold out in America as well, and that brings the total of cars for November 22, 3,472, trucks at 23,434, for that November 22 total of 26,906. And again, congratulations to all you new owners. Thank you very much for your business. Now let's talk for just a moment about the future of Mazda. We expect, as they released in their midterm projection with EVs and everything else, by 2025 to be at 500,000 or 500,000 Mazdas in the US. The new CX-90 combined with the CX-70 will see production numbers multiples more of production, somewhere in the neighborhood of 125,000 units that the CX-9 never saw. So they're putting a lot behind the CX-90 and then the subsequent CX-70. We will see this push towards 2025, which is 23, 24, 25. So just 3 more full calendar years to get from 300,000 to 500,000. I'm very curious to see how many of you viewers are going to purchase a new Mazda this month. So maybe you didn't thus far this year, but going to purchase this month. Also, how many are waiting until 23 for a 24 model CX-90 or CX-70. I will have some more information on CX-90 coming out next week, so stay tuned for that, and you might need to click the subscribe if you're not subscribed, so that, and of course turn on notifications or ding the bell so that you'll be alerted with every new CX-90 drop. If you have any other questions or comments, drop them down below. Text me directly at 334-718-0504. I'll continue to keep my ear to the ground listening to all the latest Mazda news and getting ready for the channel, and I'll see you on the next one.